How is everybody doing? Give me just a sec. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Sending this to Twitter. Okay. Okay.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Hi, kid.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. Doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped.
Couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together.
I wish I could.
Jenkins will be missed.
The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted.
I was a regular Navy brat. I got a little more noteworthy than the folks expected.
Oh, that's right, the Blitz. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
The captain hopes
We want to brief the council.
With the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Okay. And hello.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
And Shepard was pissed by all the post-Skillian Blitz paparazzi. I could see that.
You're a good soldier,
Yeah.
Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty
Guys,
rough.
I know my daughter's a hero, but let her recover in peace.
I've seen friends die
Yeah.
before. It comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never
I mean,
get used
if
to
I remember
seeing
correctly, the same thing happens with the
Weapons
Ashley
would
in
come
Mass
out
Effect
with
3.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school.
Also with John Grissom in the
Earth always
novels.
seemed boring
Yeah.
to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of
Some
tough
touch soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined.
But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about
He's among
the private
the crew that went
practice
through the Tron relay
maybe
for the
taking
first time.
position at one of the med
Then, if I
centers
remember
out in
right, he fought in
There's
the
something
First Contact
special
War.
about
Okay,
working on soldiers.
interesting.
If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How did you end up serving on an
I
alliance?
enlisted, right? But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and
Oh,
when to
right.
crack the whip.
Yeah.
The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
An
What does that
LT?
have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with
Oh, I remember
L2.
Brewster Terra quite well.
Sometimes there are complications.
Oh yeah, I could actually see that. But yes, trust me, I remember Booster Terra quite
What kind
well.
of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling
I
physical
love
pain.
Booster Tarek.
There's a long list of horrific side effects. Hayden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay, got those people talk to you?
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Bring it into dock. Okay. Whee! Let's go downstairs. Post First Contact War, he required to farm on Elysium with explicit instructions for any recruiter or wide-eyed admirers to, and I quote, kindly piss off.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Not right now, thanks.
No problem. Keep checking back. Looking for supplies?
Looking for supplies?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor,
Weapon
weapons,
mods?
It's not standard line. Well, as long as you don't mind paying.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses.
Oh, and I've
no
got
goods.
one of my cats that's laying right next to you right now. Hey, hamster, how's it going?
What are licenses? Why do you need
You
them?
playing Expedition
Manufacturers
33?
sell
Are you liking it?
licenses. Each license allows
Only
me
gets
to buy and
involved when
sell
Kaylee
certain
gets
branded
kidnapped by
products.
Batarian revolutionaries to come
I already
across
have several
some
basic
strange
ones.
technology.
You'll need to buy more.
Dreadnought of imminent power.
Many
of
of the
immense
best
power.
licenses are hard to get.
Yeah,
but they're well
that makes
worth the
sense.
cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Yeah, Final Fantasy can definitely learn from Expedition in 33.
See what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Yeah, my other cat just jumped up and was like, I want the spot that he's in, and starts trying to groom him, which was not going to end well. Which has more party members. You end up having five party members. So the backstory Anderson talks to you about on CERN with CERN and the refinery, that's novel revelation. Yep, I actually remember that book pretty well. No, I've not read the Evolution comic.
Shame about Jenkins.
You know me in comics. I don't tend to read comics all that much. That goes further into Cern's backstory, and he actually crossed paths with the elusive man. Interesting. The pre-elusive man, elusive man? Okay. Navigator Presley. Jack Harper, first contact war veteran, disillusioned when Williams surrendered to the Turians. Okay.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. Using that taxpayer money at work.
Yeah, that would make sense. Heading to the Citadel. He and two cohorts ended up as prisoners of war, and their jailer was the Turian Decius, brother of Saren Arterius. Okay.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Giving us a view of the Ascension before it's in battle at the end of the game.
Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Harper finds what is clearly a Reaper artifact, and that's how his eyes he's got that way. Okay. Huh. Normandy, SR1. Cern actually ends up killing Decius after he becomes indoctrinated and manages to raise an army of husks.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre.
Udina.
I demand action.
I do not like Udina.
Demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought.
Though if you remember correctly, they were in a sort of in-between state on the way to becoming Marauders, but they still had some of their other faculties. Okay.
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being a...
More like Turian Borg than Reapers. Hey, Kami, how's it going? Yep. Going back to kind of the origin of my channel.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres.
Yep.
The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you
Way
could get
back
the job
when.
done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
Still, Discount Deception is not canon. Jillian Grayson is alive on the Adetta, and she is fine. Okay.
To support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level.
Top level.
Make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Still have hope for the next Mass Effect because Mary DeMarle, writer of Deus Ex Human Revolution, is on that team. Oh, nice. I wonder why people willfully ignore that. I just didn't know that. I'm personally not making judgments until... frankly, I'm not making judgments until it comes out. Have they made me a Spectre yet? No. I just landed on the Citadel. BioWare in the Dragon Age group seems to be gone. But here's the thing. But here's the thing. With them delaying it the way that they did right after the Dragon Age debacle, I personally think that they were delaying it so that they could fix shit. That is what I'm and that is what I am going for. Because it takes a while to actually course correct, and they're giving and they made a significant delay. I've actually seen some stuff about how there is friction, how there was friction between the Dragon Age team and the Mass Effect team, which is one of the things that makes me think that it might be better than you might expect.
You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault.
If they hadn't done the delay, I would be more on the oh shit side.
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive.
I wouldn't know that for sure, Dylos, because I've only really paid attention to the Mass Effect side. Mass Effect Andromeda definitely had some issues, but I'm not sure that it was as bad as a lot of people said. Because what I've played of it, I've enjoyed. Which sucks because I love them both, but EA definitely gave Dragon Age a shaft every time. Yeah. I still need to go back and finish Andromeda, but from what I've played of it, it's good.
Where can I find the Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are enough to spot. Good day.
Her offices are easy enough to spot.
Pleased reading. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador.
If Andromeda was never titled, then yeah, I can understand, but it was a spin-off. It was never supposed to surpass Trilogy, just stand alongside it. You played 3 hours and never touched it again. I mean, that's fine too. I'm just not going to use that as any sort of metric to assume that the next Mass Effect is going to be bad or anything like that.
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent.
All the people that made the originals are gone, so the new team cannot be good. I would say that if all the people that made the originals are gone, what that says to me is that you can't judge the next one based on the previous, but that doesn't mean it can't be good.
You don't truly believe that, and if you do,
yeah, and I agree with that statement, Annihilus. Only the original developers of a team can be the company. Yeah. It just kind of means that you can't actually judge what's coming next by what came before. That is what I would say.
I'd like to know more about the culture.
Our government tends to be very
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Heck, it could even go the other. It could even go the other direction, where there could be a game where the first game didn't go so well, but the second game could have a different team, and then the second game could actually be good. Whoa. I think I just accidentally threw a grenade. Bioware has been invaded. I'll wait judgment. Kame, that is why I keep on pointing out the amount of time. Seriously, there is a significant amount of time between what we have just between the disaster, which has to which everyone knows is a disaster, and now.
You know who I am.
Yes,
so I say, give them chance to cook. They have seen firsthand just what can happen, just what will happen if they do similar to Dragon Age.
This is the Presidium. More
Do you see what I'm saying?
at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions,
I would be
please
less hopeful
access
if it weren't for if it weren't for Dragon Age having come out.
What's that?
Oh, Avena is the virtual guide for the Citadel.
EA shares the blame for pretty much everything. Just saying.
My name is Cytheria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
I know that Bioware, like every trip, you are a little bit more black-pilled on this stuff than I am. I understand why you are, but I don't think that it's, and I don't think that it's necessarily accurate. Frostbite is not meant for RPGs. With making Inquisition, BioWare had to fight it a lot. And yes, EA has been trashed forever. I can point at how EA has killed lots and lots of franchises. I keep on pressing the wrong button because I was just playing Expedition 33 myself. So now just pressing R2 to try to run.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
That soccer game they worked they worked with Bethesda and then Stellar Code Base to make Madden. Really?
Commander Shepard.
Hey, Clutcher Palin. Yeah, I am not going to argue with you on that at all.
I came on my own.
You humans are always so curious. Never mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond
No, I just don't trust you. You humans are eager to take
all the power you can get.
And you're
being given a lot.
The Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet. That's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens.
Good.
Then fight for it.
But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
You know about the
They're the right
Spectres?
hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. Well, like
That was way back in the 80s. Shut the fuck up, Palin. You have no nose. Your argument is invalid.
What do you have against
I can't above, especially when it's left up to
They're
each
above the law.
inspector to decide when
Wait, how do they swell? I can see a scent organ in there.
Sometimes you have to bend the law
And-
to keep people safe.
I mean, in like I've got with cats when they do that thing where they kind of pull their mouth back a little bit. They've got an extra smell organ, and yeah, I can also see the nose.
corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind
The galaxy needs people.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard.
Yes, they
need to
do.
be accountable.
Like Saren
Control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre...
and Elcor Forte. Oh God.
Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
No.
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always...
Alan, what a dick. Yep. the non-humanoid species were always the best part of Mass Effect 2, and I'm a little disappointed that they were never all that prominent. Okay.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and support. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members... Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time...
Tell me about your investigation.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a
I'll be going now.
Goodbye.
I'll be going now. And you can just go around and, oh, hey, I'm just going to hack into this. Diplomatic advisory warning. So that raised the question. I think creators were focusing on the humans so we see their world of Mass Effect through the eyes of humans. Thought experiment. Would the Volus join Dooku's separatist movement? Oh dear lord, the banking clan. Maybe. I see where you're going with that.
Don't believe the rumors. Consort would never reveal her secrets. Of course you would. We talked up near the airlock. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something...
What do you want?
Right, sorry.
Concert?
Well...
You never went to see her, did you?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it.
Now all you see is Darth Plagueis as a Volus. Oh god.
She's across the bridge from the embassy.
Thanks, kid. Have fun.
I will. Have fun.
Nice. Which race are the space juice?
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
I don't know. The Ferengi? I thought you were asking about Mass Effect. Actually, yeah, you're right. Space Jews would be the Quarians with the way that they're migrant people. The Quarians would either be Space Jews or they would be gypsies.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide.
But actually, the Jews, considering that the Geth could be seen as like Gollum. Yeah.
So are you a person or a program?
The Ferengi, that's not clever. Hey, he can say it! Considering that he's Jewish himself.
Locations of interest throughout this level of Presidium. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
He's got the pass because he was born with the pass.
On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
And sorry for just kind of skipping through the conversation here. I'm making sure to go through it all for the experience and stuff. Like, several Trek producers have said the Ferengi aren't based on the Jews. Even Ron Brave said it. Okay.
Despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my space?
Some species felt humanity was given. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter.
What do you think?
They decided.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not
I'm not programmed to say that.
My code is limited to information.
Do you know anything about
the
Spectre?
term Spectre? In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights.
What can you do?
Since then,
it can't be.
I am not programmed.
Goodbye.
The Turians are the Germans. Oh God.
Enjoy your visit to the city.
Yeah, great. Now we're comparing the material. We're comparing the Germans to a race of jeez, terrorists. Jack. Jeez, dude. So I'm going to wander the Presidium a little bit before I actually go up to the tower. Go meet the consort, stuff like that. Actually, first, squad. I always keep charm all the way up. Yeah, and I think I'll give myself marksman on pistols. Engineer is what I played it on originally. Actually, this is the exact class that I first did that I first played it on. Now, I know you can get that one Paragon in MA3 if you're an engineer. Okay, which means I probably did. You feel bad for the run-of-the-mill Batarian who gets no right to choose their society's belief because of their caste. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I pretty much never use Caden, so what I just choosing his stuff is kind of like, who cares? And I always make sure to get that she at least gets one thing in soldier so that she regenerates. Yeah, undo those. I want it so that she can use shotguns. You go between adept or a soldier. On the original Mass Effect, I never really got into using in the adept abilities. In Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 I have. Actually, I'm not sure. Was it what? No, was it the? I don't remember now. What was it? The engineer or whatever the name for the sniper class was? Because I also did the sniper class. And yes, not so. In case you didn't notice, is the name of this shepherd is Frostina, Infiltrator. Thank you. So yeah, my character's name is Frostina. You'll either go long distance sniper of death or charging wall of death. I really never got into the Sentinel. Hey RCJ, how's it going? I guess I'll go up to the Citadel Tower. Charge off enough and you can break certain sequences. Oh, jeez. I'm doing pretty good. Heading up to the Citadel Tower. And I kind of like the fact that they keep from needing to use loading screens by having things like the elevator. Like Soldier a lot because you can just blast them super hard, and then you can use your friends to buy stuff. I can see that. Now, if I've already beaten it on the system that I'm playing it on, I kind of like adding the assault rifle onto the engineer or the infiltrator. That is fun. Hey, Garrus.
Saren's hiding something.
Like I had to reload the collector ship twice because the door Edie was hacking would not open. I killed the Praetorian too quickly.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
You don't like Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way.
Garrus!
He's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
They'll listen to you. Yeah. No, they won't. I mean, a little, but not much. The time I did an insanity run through of every game in Legendary Edition. Guess what I'm never doing again. I got hung up on the Citadel mission in Mass Effect 3. That was the only one that I had and that I ended up having trouble with. The insanity mission where you had to the Citadel mission where you had to fight your freaking clone. Yikes! Yes, on insanity. That was the one that had me hung up.
But there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation
that's way back on my channel, but you can see my frustration if you go back and look.
Saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is
hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations.
Nihilus is a Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege.
Interesting.
Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the
You're a soldier? I was playing as an adept.
You expect from a human.
Basically, I was using the biotic detonations hands over and over and over because those things do more do damage in the percentages. So yeah, the detonations went insane.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden
If
Prime.
not, that changes Saren's appearance to different points throughout anyone. Here he's wearing robes based on old concept art. Okay.
You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
That's not his decision.
The Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose.
Of hiding his very obvious mechanical implants and gas. Yeah.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
Like how did the council see all that and we're like, nah, that's normal.
There's still one outstanding issue.
I see what you're saying. I never really thought of it that way, but yeah.
Are we allowing dreams?
Ah, thank you. Yeah, everybody who's here, if you don't mind liking it, and I'd appreciate it.
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
I won't waste my breath. One thing that I really like is that you can see all the weapons that Shepard is carrying. There's so many games where you wonder where are they carrying all those weapons, but they actually show how she carries a shotgun, a sniper rifle, and an assault rifle, along with her pistol, of course. It's a detail that I really like seeing. Okay.
It was a mistake bringing you into
No, exactly. I'm saying that I really like it.
Question our motives.
I know.
Yeah. Yep.
He's working with the Geth for one reason: to exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
If you take a look at her back the next time the next time we get a look at her back RCJ, you can see.
Tell me about this.
That's why I like Callisto Protocol so much. 3D printed weapons and upgrades. Yes, please. Oh yeah.
Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here.
Callisto Protocol was great, just overall.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find
some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it.
Harkin is an ass.
Harkin last month. On the job. I won't waste my time with him.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's den.
It's a dingy little club.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the
Barla Vaughn.
Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
You're expecting Harkin's ass to be or his face usually.
He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history.
About 20 years ago, I was part of a
and this is from the book Revelation, which Niles was mentioning.
A known terrorist threat.
Oh yeah.
Saren eliminated.
You aren't wrong.
But a lot of people died.
Actually, the first time you go towards the club, you don't. It's the second time you go towards the club, if I remember correctly.
But I saw how he operates. No conscience.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars.
I know how the world works, Commander. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing.
Yep.
And he knows how to cover his tracks.
You skipped that. Really? No, I don't think so.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics.
I could be wrong though.
Buying and selling always sells. He's not a threat to any, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is, or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Barla Vaughn.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. He's got an impressive client.
I didn't think that there was a way to avoid that firefight. Because that happens when you're going to when you're going to save the Quarian.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
I don't think I've ever gotten it without getting attacked. That doesn't mean there isn't a way. Huh. I talked to Barla Vaughn first a lot. Let's talk to Charbon.
Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
What's that?
Yes, is there something you want?
Your character's nice, cool design. Oh, thanks.
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
I've got no interest in the Keepers.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there
something wrong with that?
I'm using a small scanner to gather. So far, I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secret?
Well, technically, when I don't really
think my scanning deserves them.
But
the authorities might disagree.
I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm with the
Alliance.
Alliance.
With the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected
Warden,
data will
Shepard, what do you
automatically upload
want?
to my database.
Shepard, never
I'll
ask
send
me
a few
that
credits your way
again.
for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once
Trying to learn whatever I... We see them working everywhere, yet I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
What are you doing?
I'm a scientist.
Okay.
So long.
Good luck with the scanning. And one nice thing about this is that it's basically a free experience. And yeah, here's a better view of the weapons. And right there, and like this, there's the assault rifle, the sniper rifle, and the shotgun. Green clan, purple clan. Okay. Keeper scan has been uploaded. Yay! I've also now the Dratzi. Okay. So yeah, I don't remember where all of the keepers are, but I think that there's at least one more keeper in here. You don't know if you've asked this before, but okay. What's your question? Would the Reapers defeat it? And would the Reapers defeat the Shadows? I don't think so, but I don't know. Okay, going down. Do 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 do. Yeah, the Reapers have more firepower than the Shadows, I think. But I think that the Shadow stealth and all that stuff, I think that would end up being better than the Reapers. Scan. What, the Reapers versus the Borg? Oh dear lord, I don't know. I could see arguments on both. I'm going to lean towards the Reapers on this one, but that's just kind of a gut feeling. Here we go. Hi, Barlavon.
One of the Earth Clan. It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
You've got me at a disadvantage.
You got me disadvantage here.
My name is Barlavon. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a
financial advisor.
To many important clients here.
I need your help.
Shadow broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. but you're
I
right.
hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would
Could
cost
cost small fortune.
but these
are exceptional circumstances. So I'm going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
I mean, in some ways, with the way that he talks, I could also see Darth Vader.
They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Basic bald shepherd. Oh, okay.
That's what happens when you deal with a traitor.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A
Krogan mercenary.
How do I find him?
I heard he was paying Citadel security a visit. If you hurry, you can probably catch him before he...
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak
would
with
want to
C-Sec?
speak with C-Sec?
Very. However,
I doubt it was his choice.
It was entirely his choice.
I have played male Shepherd exactly once. And... yeah. I did that exactly once so that I would have the experience of male Shep. Fem Shep is what I always play.
Ah, human.
Human.
This one is greatly pleased
Hey.
to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
The Enkindlers are the Reapers.
Simply refer to it as Dellen.
Dellen.
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase. All
I think I'll be going.
Oops.
Return soon. This one
Yes, you
receives
did.
new shipments regularly.
Hellcar Squad in next Mass Effect, we riot. Yes, that was Jasper.
Fantastic items today.
He's right next to me going, going, this stuff is looking interesting.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human.
I gotta wonder how confused he gets though, because with the headset on, there's no actual volume coming out of the TV.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items?
Show me your items.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased.
View upgrades.
Commander, it is good to see
What
you
exactly do you sell?
again. This one is able to procure almost any
Let's
item
hope that
you
Shepard doesn't come
desire.
back, or if they do, it's not as the player. I can see that, because Mass Effect 1 through 3 are kind of Shepard's, is kind of Shepard's arc. Back as a character in the background. I think I'd agree with that. Avina.
Welcome to Presidio.
Let's see, Shepard either retired or the Admiral.
Here in the financial district,
I could see that.
businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive
I'm pretty sure he won't be a PC character. Yeah. I've heard stuff about it being like a few hundred years in the future.
Protect Citadel space during the Rachni War. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies. Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Oh, there's another keeper over there. There is definitely still alive, so Rex probably is. Yeah, but both of them have the kind of lifespans and so for that to make sense. Nalina.
Welcome. I am Nalina. I don't
Hence why we saw both galaxies in the opening shot. I don't remember much about what we saw, but yeah.
And the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I
I
just
think they go forward in time, but at this point we don't have enough info. I would point out yet again that the very lack of info leads it's towards what I was just talking about, because people were expecting so much more out of the N7 and stuff, and nothing. There was practically nothing. And I'm convinced that that's because they went, oh shit. Based on what happened with Dragon Age.
3 or 4 months.
Still think Andromeda is worth exploring. I'm going to get back to it. I promise you, Nihilus, I plan to get back to it. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name, and you'll be contacted.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again. Nalina. Yes, Shaira? Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
I get to jump the line. I get what you're saying. Yeah. My mistake's misunderstanding, but I said what I said and I meant it.
The consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Okay.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
She'll be waiting for you. Okay. The Heli cluster is one small fraction, barely a speck of the entirety of the Andromeda galaxy. So just that none of it is worth exploring is stupid. Yeah. I would agree with that statement.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on you.
That's why space sci-fi sucks now. No one wants to explore anything. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what made Star Trek so good. To boldly explore.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the detail. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. That's kind of what I was pointing out myself.
I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details.
What exactly do you want?
Appeal to a sense.
Appeal to a sense of honor.
To stop spreading lies. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
We shall go. Like you're a Starfleet officer. Go see the counselor. Yes. I would completely agree with that sentiment. Back over this direction. So you hear it creeping. I like how much setup all this stuff is, but and every time I played this part of the game, I'm always like, I want to get to the shooting. But if I were in Starfleet, the last thing I would want to do is let it interfere with my duty. Yeah. Freaky icon sword. If it got that bad, I would resign. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to remember where the keepers are. Whee! I think there's one over in the other room going this direction. Yep, right there.
Sure is peaceful.
Money and experience.
Go in it. Door control. Open sesame. And there's a keeper. That's a keeper. There one in here? Nope, not one in here. I'll leave you alone, Palin. I've already bugged you before. If I remember correctly, there's actually one more than you actually need, just in case you can't find all of them. Okay. Going down to the wards. Actually, one sec. I'm just going to run over this direction first. See if there's any keepers along this side that I didn't pick up yet. Canon. Dragon Age exists in Mass Effect as a tabletop RPG. That's an interesting idea. Probably you're playing a sci-fi game, well, you're working on a sci-fi game. Oh yeah, I like sci-fi games.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial
Therefore, Veilguard is just a D&D campaign gone out of hand.
Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately
it's an insult to games. Like, I can see where you're coming from with that, especially with how good the first ones were, were apparently from what people tell me. It would burn in the fires, and I would burn it with the fires of hell. It ignored my world state. I ignore it. And here's Rex.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
You can help
Try
me.
to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. He may sure come and go, human.
How so? Rex doesn't care.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Cora's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
Tell me.
What'd he do?
He betrayed the Shadow Broker. A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. He was on the run.
You want trying to ruin Dragon Age for everyone just getting into it? Yeah, I get that. I played one of them before. I think it was Inquisition. It was enjoyable, but it didn't catch my interest enough for me to really pay attention.
What does Saren have to do with this?
Well, the Quarian has something that connects Saren to the Geth. He paid Fist a small fortune for her.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the council will have to listen to us.
I have to find her.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard,
I might.
Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club.
I may give it a try. I've just got so many things that are on my docket.
I want to know more about your employer.
Can't tell you much. All I got.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
He might come in handy. Move out.
Move out. And I'm taking Rex with me. I do not really care about taking in Kaiden with me. There we go. Krogan Battlemaster.
Okay, never mind. Not just yet. Okay. I thought it was boring, to be honest, but they're not bad games. Failgun, on the other hand, gives me Vonnet vibes. I've seen enough that I was like, okay, what is this? If Veilguard ruins Dragon Age as a whole for you, well, I disagree but understand. Yes, Jasper does have and has very huge lugs. He loves going meow. Or if someone's excited about trying for the first time with Origins or whatever, the last thing I would do is shit. The last thing you do would be shit on it just because of Veilguard. One thing I can guarantee I'm not going to do is judge. And I actually make a point of not judging in games by the other ones in the series. Like trying to ruin Game of Thrones for someone watching it through the first time, and because of the last season. Yes, I would agree with that. Veilguard was not true Dragon Age. I can see that. It's Keeper.
One sec. Looking you up.
Looking you up. Veilguard is ADAS, not the DAS.
I'm on the Citadel. That about right?
Okay.
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. So, will you be purchasing anything?
The other ones were less violent to see it looked like true dark fantasy. Okay. The Dragon Age setting, not a Dragon Age setting, not the Dragon Age setting. Okay, that makes sense.
Show me what you got.
Less vomit-inducing broodmother flashbacks. Like the vibes of the old games were cool.
I'm surprised you're willing to fight Krogan, Rex. I thought you would stand with your own.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business.
Killing the latter is business.
The former is a favor to the universe.
You want to say what the broodmother is, but Origins, but Origins are pretty fucked up.
I played one of them, like I was saying earlier. I'm pretty sure that it was Dragon Age Inquisition, but I could have the wrong name. Old Dragon Age was proper dark fantasy? Cool. The Stinger versus the Striker. Common auto pistol. Features a high rate of fire, fires in 3-round bursts, average accuracy. Okay. Chemical rounds. Let's make sure he has a good shotgun. I'm going to put a scimitar on him. There we go.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site.
Origins 2 and Inquisition have some pretty fucked up stuff in it. Like what was BioWare smoking when they wrote that one quest in 2? Whatever it was, it must have been some good shit.
The excavation team has appealed to NR representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
What do you mean by he's making it weird?
Okay, Jimmy. Let me get this straight.
This trilogy has one thing the Veilguard never did.
Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought...
How do you know he wants you dead?
it's Torben's
He
friend.
won't talk to me at work anymore. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home. I don't care what anyone thinks.
Captain Jimway violating the Prime Directive, baby. Okay. I found out today that Daniel David is who did play this on an audiobook was also Moriarty in TNG and Dials in The Nanny. Interesting.
Is there something I can do?
He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet... His name's Torben.
It's Torben.
He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Torben. That's the guy who asked us to scan the...
Okay.
Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against...
I better look into this right away.
Well,
Good luck. Okay, so we're gonna need to go talk. It might be what he was focusing on. Oh dear. Okay, scan the keeper. Scan the tracking terminal. What am I gonna do with you? Okay. Going back down. Okay, now down to the lower wards.
This about normal for a human soldier's tour of duty, Williams?
Trying to take down
All this Dragon Age talk. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
We didn't cover this in basic.
Dragon Age is right here on your desktop. I click. Up to you. Public Extranet or Armored Core 6. I will go for Armored Core 6, but that's just me.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I was on Mindwar during the Blitz.
Origins makes your fans go brr.
You saved the whole colony.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards?
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? It's kind of what C-Sec is. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus,
Wild.
We uphold the law.
How do you like working?
We have a good C-Sec officer.
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, but I really like it here down in the wards. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago,
Flux.
Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
Is it?
What do you know about Spectre?
This guy's a dork.
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make him out to... Some of the other C-Sec guys don't like him too much. But if they were so bad...
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander. Hey, Commander Shepard. Good to see you again. Anything you need?
Hurricane.
Do you know a C-Sec?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than
He's heard a lot of things.
You know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing.
Oh, now so are you.
But they suspended him. So
no one knows Ed, and Eddie. I know Ed, and Eddie. Yes, I do. I didn't watch a lot of it, but I definitely know of them.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. See you around, Commander.
From that era, I kind of liked Kids Codename Kids Next Door, though. That's more what that's what I liked watching. I'm gonna go over to the med clinic. There can't be anything bad going on over there, right?
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
I swear.
Smart dog. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut. Who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
Biker mice from Mars. I vaguely recognize biker mice from Mars. And I'm trying to remember which button it is that fires the grenade. Oh, and also one thing that I like about this one is that you don't run out of ammo. Oh, I remember Redwall.
Perfect timing, Shep.
I don't think I saw it, but I seem to remember reading it. Used to think number 4 was a jerk, but now I'm just like, yeah, no, number 4 is the most based one. I honestly like the overheating here. Yeast Wars.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for...
I never...
They work for
I've never watched Goosebumps.
To shut me up. Keep me from telling Garrus about the aquarium.
The one I told you about, Shepard.
She must be able to lead Saren to the Geth. There is no way...
Dinobot was a total G. Nice.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Right on, maximize.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Fist is going to be waiting for us. When we hit him, we better hit him hard.
I'll take you with me, Garrus. Garrus and Rex get to come with me. Code Lyoko? It's been forever since I watched Code Lyoko. Yeah, I think I'll take it. I think I'll take Garrus and Rex.
I never properly thanked you for saving. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there anything?
Me too.
You're a doctor.
My father was a medic. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but
let me take a look at what you
have.
Of course.
Of course. First aid interface. Oh, I know. I remember that. If I remember correctly, Garrus is going to be very annoyed by that. I consider Garrus 1 isn't about regulations, and 2 does the same thing. Oh yeah. The thing is that he's still part of CSEC, and so I think that he's still kind of a little bit. I wanted to capture him and talk to him. Cadillacs and dinosaurs? No, I don't remember that at all. Light armor? Now he has regeneration as well. I've heard of it, but I know nothing about it. You love Mighty Max? Cool. Cartoons were way better before. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Even adults could watch them. Yeah. They kind of made them with almost that intention. Okay, now we are going to go over to the club. To the club. We're going to the club. Freakazoid or the Beetlejuice cartoon. Yes, I remember Freakazoid.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard.
Hey, Emily Wong.
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime. I was hoping you might share
Odd
anything you
parents,
find in
fairly
your own
odd parents.
investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You gotta have access to better sources.
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. I've read your file. If anyone is going to uncover corruption here, it's the hero of the Skillian.
You can send the voice and put some voice in the stream chat. Yeah, I could see
I'm a
that.
good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Sounds like a good.
But since I'm doing this on the PlayStation, I don't really have I don't really have a way to play anything like that. Okay. Over to the go into the club. I don't sell this model.
Best place on this board. Hello, Earth Clan.
Expat.
No doubt you've just come back from the colony.
Show me what you got.
Most excellent.
And we got another license. It's the fan.
You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden.
Nice to meet you. And you?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say
Expat.
100 gaff on
It was never named
Spent most of my time
NTFS.
trying to steal.
I know you're probably busy, but
Nice.
do you have time for a quick autograph?
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks.
No, I get it.
I really appreciate
I
it.
completely
My
get the
wife,
joke.
I'll let you get back to work.
Partitioning. And Torban's down here. Hey, Torban.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
The
You can
truth.
start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
I want the truth.
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after it.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
Your wife is a real person. I'd better not see a body pillow shepherd in there. Probably.
No, but you're gonna tell me.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for
Just remember where you are in Dragon Age at the moment.
So we
The
stole
fade.
plans and so we
Okay.
developed a tool to scan the keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the keepers?
What's so special about that?
The keepers are almost impossible to scan.
They just
After centuries
self-destruct.
here, we still don't know anything. Don't you see? You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to
I'm not trying to kill him.
Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial find, but he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid
We
already
lost our heads. Just, Commander. You'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
All
I
right.
suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
I don't like mods that remove completely because that's messing with the original intent of the game. It's like skipping Paragus and KOTOR. Yeah.
I'll go have a chat with him
Thank
right
you.
now.
And happy scanning, Commander.
Happy scanning. I cut down the entire sequence by like half an hour. Okay. So I will see about talking to Jalid soon.
Hello
Morland.
there. Welcome to Morland's famous
Morland's
shop.
famous shop.
Many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
It's not bad. It just drags on. Okay. So yeah, definitely gonna need more moolah. More moolah. And here we go. I think you might be right about not having a firefight right here. There we go. There we go. I don't think so. I remember getting that side quest later in the game. The bartender.
Shields down. I'm bleeding out.
I forget which button is the metagel. Crap. Does anyone remember what button the metagel is?
Catching you up.
Ah, there we go. I got it. Nope, it was actually triangle.
Area secured.
Area secured. Yep, I'm on PlayStation, so it was triangle, the upper button.
Stop right
Hey,
there.
guys.
Don't come any closer. Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
Save yourselves.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
I never liked Fist anyway.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Now I'm trying to remember what the grenade button is. Is that square? Cryo explosives. So it was mouse and keyboard. Yeah. I get that. What's the minigame? What? That's the minigame on the console. Simon says, "Yes, it is." That is the minigame. playing Secular Frog on the PC version isn't much better, but still.
I surrender.
Smart move.
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is.
Lupex Slusk's office in Coder 2.
I think I can see that.
Wait, I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. When she shows
nice
up,
guy.
It'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Give me the location, now.
Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Kaboom!
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs.
There we go. Like I said, Garrus is like, what?
We don't shoot unarmed prisoners.
How many people died because of him? He brought this on himself. Besides, we have more pressing concerns.
I told you Garrus wouldn't be happy about that. Okay. Quarian lost in 3 minutes and 42 seconds, and now there's gonna be more guides for me to blow my way through. At least I got some upgrades, yep. Nutshot. What is the exclamation point trying to tell me about? I don't know. Never mind. But yeah, I didn't end up needing to fight outside there, so I think you might have been right about the thing with Barlavan. Okay, and that's how you throw the grenade. You know, I'm pretty sure that I have not, Annihilus. There's gonna that is where Jenna ends up being, but it ends up getting repopulated.
Where's the evidence? No way. The deal's off.
I am almost certain that I've not locked myself out of that side quest. It gets started when I talk to people up in Flux.
Just set me up.
Talizora Darea. Yes, he did set you up.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself.
Yeah, I am pretty sure that I have not.
The help. Who are you?
Nope. Not if I remember correctly, because I remember doing the quest a lot later in the game. than this. I remember doing the quest after I came back from doing other missions.
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many...
Now, it is possible that I'm wrong, but I don't think I am.
What are you up to, Shepard?
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali.
Tali's on now, right? Yeah.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
And what did you find?
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
She scavenges the Geth. That's what Tali does.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology.
Like a weapon.
Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
The Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Reapers, what are they?
Some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believes.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
She's right.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
They're gonna love this.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali.
The Quarian.
You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
Yep. What about your quest?
Thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
Okay then. You could be useful.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Tali'Zorah Dalrea. I think I'll take her and Erdnot with me. I like him using a shotgun. Ah. Okay. Combat sensor 3. Nice. And let's upgrade it into combat sensor to 3. Okay. The only thing that they fear is you kicks in, and your skill level increases. Okay. Yes, I do. Yep. Now this, I think I may have missed, because I was looking in the office quickly, but I didn't see it.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia.
Samesh Bhatia.
But I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation.
Why did they refuse your request?
I don't know. All I know is that they have...
There's no reason for your wife's body.
Thank you for your time.
We'll make this right. Going to the Citadel Tower.
Come on. Udine is presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
There we go.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return
of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
Yep. I like the Atari.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Not yet.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be.
You don't like the Asari? Really?
Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth.
Superior complex up the Adas. You're not wrong about that.
You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend
That he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council
has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human
bullshit.
There is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Doom, 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 doom. Here we go.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
I become Spectre.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and
privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank
and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great
burden. They are protectors of galactic peace. Both are first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Thank you.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard.
I think of the Jawas when I think of saying Udina's name.
You'll get access to special equipment and training. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Office.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Ambassador Udina. Here comes Udina.
Bastard didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Spectre bonus. Spectre training talent unlocked. Which is why I did not spend any of my points yet. Unity restores dead squad members with 30% health and 50% shields. And charm is up to 8. There we go. Okay. And apparently I'm missing 5 of these guys. Garoth. I hope he's okay.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything.
Fair enough.
Oops.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything.
Maybe I can help.
Maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
Traverse is a rough place. We're out
My
there
brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of 2 things. They had massive mechanical failure, or...
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score.
A lot of reasons.
There's a lot of nasty... I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transport.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a hand... But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone
What's in
did,
this for me?
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know?
Isn't anyone else looking into
I'll
this?
look into
My
it.
brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
If your brother is still alive, I'll find him.
Give me the
I'll forward
coordinates.
them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
There we go. Go over to CSEC. Two reasons. One is that because Jaleed is over here.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding...
I found out you've been lying to me, Jaleed.
You've been lying to me, Jaleed.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You lied to us about the Keeper data.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so I
was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the keepers for Shorban.
You're...
Well, if you say so.
Shorban can forgive... I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data.
Yes, get that analyzed.
Hello, Commander.
And I think I'll go over and see Flux. Actually, first, let's go over to requisitions.
Hello, Commander.
Hello, Commander. I need supplies.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Well, this must be a mistake.
This must be a mistake.
System's telling me to offer you our select stock.
Stock.
Spectre. Well, I've heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
No problem.
Just show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you.
I'll open the rare stocks for you. Enjoy. Not that I can afford any of it, but I'm pretty sure that they have a no Spectre license? Okay. I'm gonna buy that. There we go. Over to the med clinic, because that's relatively near Flux. And later, there's a guy who ends up getting thrown out, if I remember correctly. And here's Rita.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now.
And this is this is with the Jenna thing.
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left too. Ugh, sorry, I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. Problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know,
eavesdropped on people there.
If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No. It's all very secret.
Okay.
Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
I'll speak with her.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous.
Would you? That'd be great. Well,
don't tell her I sent you.
I get in trouble. Thanks.
At one point, I actually got pretty good at the gambling stuff up here. Suspicious gambling machine.
Someone rigged this machine to funnel credits their way. I'll run a trace.
I'll run a trace. Seem to come from the ward's access corridor. Now, I'm going to go to Cora's Den right now, because there's 2 quests waiting for me over there. A gentleman's club in the ward. See? It's still a business. Hi, Jenna.
I'll be with you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
Sorry.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people...
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Tough girl.
Tough girl.
I got business here.
And General Septimus.
What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and... This is the great Turian General. How did
your guy never defeat us?
Tomorrow I'll be sober. Unless you have a cure for this ache in my gut.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but...
You need to start acting like a general.
I spent all my life... No, those days are over.
Do you really want to be remembered this way?
No, I'd rather
Not be remembered at all.
So you think it's that easy? It's better than sitting on your ass all day. Maybe you're right, Commander.
This is no place for someone of yours.
All right. Now, say you're a bright kid. Would you be interested?
Sure.
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there.
Why would he think such a thing?
Why would he think such a thing?
Because
I told him.
Look, I just need you to convince him.
What makes you think he'll
You'll
believe
bring him proof. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and...
Who am I
Thank
talking
you.
to? And where is he?
His name is Zoltan. He's an L-Corps. Well, here's the soldiers...
Just acting like soldiers.
Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
And hearken! The asshole himself. Okay, so let's go back here. Huh. I mean, that's odd. No, that's too bad. Well, I guess maybe I've locked myself out of that side quest. That's the one I was concerned about. Telik.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Okay.
What did you just say?
Push off. I never
did nothing to you.
Newcomers think they can run the place.
What the hell was that about?
I guess we better go find out.
Keeper scan has been uploaded. So I think I have 3 left.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have...
Okay, I did actually get them. Good.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
I could offer more.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else?
Yep.
It would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if
Okay.
you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Yay! Nice here. CSEC Academy, here we go.
Rex, forgive the impertinence, but you are not like the Krogan described in the stories on the flotilla.
When you're young, you go looking for every fight you can. You get older, you realize the best fights will find you.
The best fights will find you. Going back up this way. Now, my description skill is too low for that computer. Hey, Chelik.
Coming to my... No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
I don't
Sorry?
follow you.
I don't follow you.
Blown Jenna's cover.
We were trying to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to
is it
risk
worth
her
it?
life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere. But since you're so concerned,
Always thinking
as
ahead.
part of the job,
You don't
gonna
need
help me
her.
or not?
You're a smart guy, Chelik. Figure out another way.
I do have several contingencies. She's just my option A. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Cora's den, no strings attached. But that still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
Sure.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product.
Okay.
Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax
No.
off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Okay.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Okay then. And now I have Unity. Okay then. I think I'm gonna get him this. Yeah. And she gets to play with more gets to play with more stuff with shotguns. There we go. Go to the wards access corridor for the tracking. Scan the keeper. That's a keeper. Yep, need 2 more keepers now.
So tell me, who'd win in a fight between you and Shepard?
Between you and Shepard.
You can size up everyone for a fight, even friends and allies?
Yes.
And I'll be back in just a moment. Actually, never mind. Signal source, investigate.
I'll trace the new signal.
Okay then. And just 1 more keeper. Financial district. Okay.
In other news, ExoGeniCorp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Okay, I already got that keeper. There's going to be 1 more keeper that I probably just accidentally walked past. Grr.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies?
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
Good tidings to you, human. Hey, Jax.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Yeah.
Do you have the mods?
Show her the goods. That looks about right. Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Sure.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it.
Yeah, don't try to arrest him.
Come on, boys. We're done here.
Okay. To the financial district. Ho! Signal source. They're somewhere on the Presidium.
Somewhere on the Presidium.
Ah, Keeper. Data collection complete. Yay!
This is it. I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation
Or not.
sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
You're sentient?
You're not just a programmer of VI. You're an AI.
You're an AI.
Correct.
Yeah.
Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
You don't have to fight.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this thing?
I am not naive human. All organics must I wished to escape. But if I must die, I will ensure
Investigate.
that you
Creator's location.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers.
He served time in Turian prison.
Time in a Turian prison.
What is the purpose
I
of your
have no means of defense or escape. My existence, but I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the
Malfunction.
and terminated the AI.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
Here we go.
Attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Okay. There we go. And I got some of the money from it. Hey, hello, Blake.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up
In certain circles.
I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
Okay.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't to be armed.
And how would you know, Helena?
Soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
You're obviously with them.
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation.
Uh-huh.
I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative, but their business practices have forced me. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians.
Batarians
They're
as
loathsome,
slaves.
hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
I'll do
If they're
it.
as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Mm-hmm. I just got my first renegade points. Let's see our journal. Oh yeah, need to go over and let some people know stuff. And I need to return return stuff to Jellic. Almost forgot about that. Going up to see Shara. Hello.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander. But I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you're interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation
of who you are and who you will become.
I see
you. Your uniform fits as though you've been born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength.
It is that
strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow, without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come.
This may be
May not you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words without dissent, Commander. Very astute.
You have quite a gift, Shayera.
Thank
you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do.
Never underestimate the power of words. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Thank you.
So long, Commander. I can offer you nothing more at this time.
Let's go say hi to the Elcor. Go over to the embassies. Go up and say hi to the Elcor. Hey, Zelton.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
You are mistaken. See this here if you don't believe us.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own,
dismayed. Anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most
displeased with my actions.
Anxious request. Please, human.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, then
Not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Okay. Going up over here.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard.
Clerk Busker.
Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good... Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being...
You think that her body might be dangerous?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defense. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death
this isn't
than she
right.
did in life.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body...
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we
Lose our humanity in the process. But they're fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see...
Okay, there we go. Hey, Executor. Let's just say hi.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me.
Was there something you wanted?
What do you know about the spell?
The right hand, more like the underhanded side of the council.
I'll be
okay.
Goodbye.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
It is good to meet you.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
She's coming home.
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. It does not bring me happiness, but it may...
There we go. She gets to go to Master Sabotage, and I'm going to get to take Master Overload. And he gets to have immunity. Okay, back over to Telek. CSEC. There we go. And now I should be able to decrypt this.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Of course.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is
Everything I need.
Maybe
more than I need.
Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it. You've earned some payment for your work. I appreciate your help. It shows a lot of integrity. You didn't need to do anything after I let Jenna go. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
There we go. I could have sworn that there was a thing here that it told me that I didn't have enough skill to do yet.
Quarians aren't too popular with civil security. They think we're all beggars and thieves.
Well, that's annoying. Okay. Well, I guess let's go up to the Normandy.
Later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
The full-blown crime syndicate.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship
for a Spectre.
Treat her well, Commander.
I will.
Take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
There's more to
Don't play
this.
with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me.
It all comes back to Saren.
Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got us Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real thing.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
And doesn't he end up being indoctrinated?
The conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni.
Dr. Liara Tassoni.
She was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
I'll start there.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole.
You make a mess, now get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Okay.
Yes, Commander?
Are you okay?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside...
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed.
I think I deserve the whole
We had
story.
intel on a rogue scientist being funded
by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal technology in the Verge.
Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out.
Quick, quiet, and minimal bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500.
500 civilians. Ow.
Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk.
Saren caused the explosion.
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into him. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren.
I blame Saren.
I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking... Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so...
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to?
Me or their best agent? Or the best agent?
I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped.
The only thing I care about is stopping
You're right,
Saren.
Commander. It's no good living in the past.
What do you know about the Artemis?
Not much. I've never been there myself. Might not be easy finding Dr. T'Sonia. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruin.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. And I think I'm going to have us launch, and then I'll probably end the stream for now.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next.
Saren's out there somewhere.
Everyone on this ship's behind you. Intercom's open. You got anything you want to say to the crew?
Need to be honest with them.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
He must do his part.
Our species has stood apart
from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. The Captain will be proud.
The Captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. And I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to end the stream for now. Thank you everybody for being here.